with his like growth. I get it's weird to say that. It's weird to say that you follow someone's growth, but it is a very much. It's very much a
Parents all the
tangible.
time.
It's very much a tangible like progress you can see from them.
Oh, and
Ooh,
yeah,
Firestorm
that's just
starting off with a misdrop. I mean, I feel like that is kind of commonplace for FS, but you know,
not this, but this feels like
this feels like
used to the handling.
it's like removing the it's like derusting. It's just like bit of a slow process, but like, you know, getting back in the swing of things. It's
And I'm aware as well, like, the sets are, you know, relatively, you know, like, there's some room for leniency, given that we are in top 16, but with how close the competition is, I understand, like, you may be tempted in, like, a first to 7 that, like, oh, I have a game or two that I can give. Any sort of way you can make your job easier rather than harder is going to be extremely important between these two. And I will say, FS's ability to tank that previous zone in a much more...
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a clean...
Right.
Yeah, no, that's a clean finish. Good Z-spin.
Again, I think I'll have to keep an eye out for it, and I recommend for everyone else watching as well. Firestorm has not really experimented a lot with IHS in the past and you know, IRS, but I believe they're capable of it if they have like a setup. So I think that zone that they recently did going into Phase 2, and well, about to be Phase 3 at this rate with all the pressure SUPERNOOBA receiving, they didn't really rely on a lot of just rotation and were just kind of pressured on the raw fundies itself, making sure that there's enough garbage getting sent out. This is quite a survival job.
Yeah, but I mean, SUPERNOOBA's handling it pretty well. Oh, well, maybe not the best T placement, but I mean, Firestorm is in zone, so this gives SUPERNOOBA a little bit of breathing room. But I mean, you know, you still got to prep for this.
But it's so clean. 54 on the Decahexatris.
Yeah,
and that's
basically garbage, just piling up. That initial hiccup from Firestorm working out in the end with a nice solid win.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm a bit surprised that Firestorm was honestly the quicker one out of these two, because I feel like I'd expect the opposite, as Firestorm is usually used to relying on the efficiency, not having to play to speed that much.
A little bit, yeah. F is kind of getting thrown to the ropes very quickly here with that spike from SUPERNOOBA. But, you know, nothing...
I don't want to call it a premature half zone, but...
I think that zone was very deliberate. I definitely don't think that was a panic zone. Up to 18.
Take a look at
SUPERNOOBA with a nice finish.
So yeah, a lot of use of that IRS as well to make sure that those Minos were in the right position.
Oof. FS has no choice but to zone here. Definitely didn't want to early.
Oh, maybe ST stacking a little bit.
That forecasting though. That was way to find that T-spin. FS still maintaining their cool here.
SUPERNOOBA has a little bit of a hiccup on their stacking, but able to recover it and opens up to that center well, which is going to be really, really advantageous for them. Better board state as well as more zone meter charge.
Oh, look at that center well. Yep, perfect. Right into the setup zone. Up to 7 lines and counting. Next T-spin.
This does give FS a little bit of a chance for her to catch up and clean up that board, but that's
nice
60.
back-to-back. That's a 60 attack. That's ulti levels from an 18. That's...
Oh, and that misdrop from FS cuts off the well. Has to reopen it, but
things are working out. Things are. It's not. I believe in the dream. Let her cook.
All right, 35.
Ooh, that is a hefty incoming Q. It is. I mean, we have seen FS squeeze through these kinds of predicaments, but this peace queue is not too kind.
Oh, actually,
still manages to make do. We see the end of the incoming garbage, but can FS find the strategy? Oh, one piece off. Oh, that is unfortunate. But that's another 220. That's another 220 long match.
And the incredible part too is like FS almost was able to counteract that whole attack, and although that would have been severe disadvantage regardless, a lot of players can barely even kind of open up to that spot, and usually it relies on a heavy speed advantage to even kind of see the daylight in that scenario. But FS just had like some pretty solid downstack fundamentals, and just if SUPERNOOBA has, you know, a misdrop here and there within phase 3, FIRESTORM might be able to kind of complete a reversal much quicker than a lot of other players would be able to.
It's a little weird to be saying, especially for players of this caliber, if FS was just a little bit faster to it. I'm pretty sure that definitely would have been like an out. But
this is FS, I think FS wants to like kind of ST, but SUPERNOOBA as well is a fantastic zone.
FS is playing real clean here. Real clean up to the top. Only like 1 or 2 singles. That's a 56 and 18.
And look at that, the beautiful dono as well to re-clean up the board after that. Oh, yeah, zone meter.
There's still a down stack here though. Oh, that's rough. That's a rough spot to be in.
Oh, and
no, that
maybe. Oh, okay, just gets it.
Okay. Oh, this is what we like to call in the business quite precarious.
Oh,
and that's a comeback! Oh my goodness! Never. Wow.
And that was actually really incredible. SUPERNOOBA was intending to tank all of that garbage, but that last T-spin double from FIRESTORM, I think it was like literally received just mere frames before SUPERNOOBA's hard drop there, and that last attack, I think they were trying to beat it to the punch, but just was not able to. And I don't want to say kind of like squeaked out of that scenario, especially as it was right about to go into phase 3, but that is a really nice game for FIRESTORM to take, and definitely one that, man.
Yeah, puts them right back in the advantage, so.
Alright, SUPERNOOBA does have to skim a little bit to start this setup, but gonna still be skim things through a little bit. It's looking for a Kaiden, gonna have to set up for the T-spin none, but the ulti solve is there for 54. Oh, FS wants to...
Oh, that's
not a bad garbage column.
Well, I mean, that doesn't do much for the zone. Like, FS is now completely out of the chance to fully get rid of that garbage immediately. But that's a pretty solid... That's a solid quarter zone, yeah.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, and SUPERNOOBA is on the road. Yeah, no, this is...
Oh, that's a
okay, FS manages to reverse this.
Alright, and yeah, both players should be relatively in the clear for at least a little bit of time, as we are starting to rapidly approach that phase 3 count. So we're SUPERNOOBA at about 53,000 points. FIRESTORM basically just has immediately caught up. Both of them at max zone. This is going to be a very high damage round, I think, from both FIRESTORM and SUPERNOOBA. Oh my goodness. SUPERNOOBA was really close to a really strong high zone, but I think was just like one column off from some of those setups. Both of them near perfectly neutralizing FS. Only 2 lines of garbage on the board, which at this rate might as well be none.
Oh my god.
I don't think that was a misdrop, but that was... Oh man. Not a cozy board.
A lot of interesting... Yeah, a lot of weird holes in FS's stack there.
The down stack!
What? Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Mike, I cannot believe that FIRESTORM saw that continuation and had a misdrop and just instantly fixes it.
I don't know what to do. Like, FS has so many weird tricks up their sleeve that to the point where sometimes it's like I can't tell whether to be surprised or if I should just be accepting this as like normal FS stuff.
There's
good
the 20,
ulti from
race
SUPERNOOBA.
3. Oh my goodness, but FS was nothing but downstacking, nearly finding an all clear in line 20, but just shy. I think had the odd parity.
Yeah.
And back down to 0 lines of garbage once again from FIRESTORM.
Yeah. I mean, both players are really clean right now. I say that as FS gets a good chunk of garbage. But I feel like this round's going to take a little bit longer than usual. Because we're already at the 3.5 minute mark. And
FS has to burn a T-piece. This is getting really greedy now all of a sudden.
Yeah. SUPERNOOBA shows no signs of faltering.
Oh my goodness, the nasty T-spin triple tower from FIRESTORM.
Oh my! I thought we were going into infinite TST there. There's no way.
You saw the dream as well.
Yeah, I saw it. Like the way it really is like the way these players go sometimes. Like has really altered my brain chemistry. It's just like they're going to create. What are you doing, FIRESTORM?
That's a really weird like sequence to see because you like, especially if you build them all at once, it's like it makes like a really weird like kicking noise, but you're just kind of like knocking it down the stack basically. But again, for FIRESTORM's case, it was like perfectly where the garbage needed to be at the end of the setup. So honestly, might as well go for it. And oh my goodness, FIRESTORM basically is like a beautiful 6-3 opportunity now. But SUPERNOOBA as well.
I mean, SUPERNOOBA's keeping pace. SUPERNOOBA isn't like slipping or anything.
No. Sorry,
no.
I'm making noises.
This is part of the plan. This is part of the plan. Really needs an SP.
Needs like a combo well set up, and I don't know how much mileage is in this. 28 lines to 50.
Yeah, this attack's gonna hurt. But SUPERNOOBA has a bit of that down stack going.
Gonna have to accept most of the board.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be rough. Has another quarter zone. Not sure if that was the best time to use it, but I mean, there's no other choice. Wow,
right, and you can, like actually evenly matched. Just a little bit more efficiency from FIRESTORM and SUPERNOOBA. That misdrop high up on the stack in phase 3.
Yeah, that was definitely like that efficiency difference was definitely towards the end. We saw SUPERNOOBA kind of like slipping a little bit, but I mean overall, they're like SUPERNOOBA is keeping up pace with FS right now, and that's really good.
So there's a lot of donated T-spin setups very early in phase 1, which we're not really akin to seeing, but skin there from SUPERNOOBA, I think. Yeah, there's the J that they're looking for, and get the single to reopen that setup there over on the right-hand side. Gonna combo out the rest of the setup. Oh my goodness. Wanted to try and pull out the eyepiece all the way over. Didn't get the exact option they were looking for, but
FS are really just waiting for that T-piece to come down.
They're gonna have to counter a decent bit, which I think they might be able to with this efficiency, but we got the 4 wide from SUPERNOOBA to try and counteract whatever else is left.
Here we are, the side ties.
Oh, there's the IRS from FIRESTORM! Gets the 68 Ultimatris! And honestly, most of that was...
Side ties cancels that all out.
But keep in mind, FS has a lot more in the score department. SUPERNOOBA doesn't really have control of when the phase 3 bell rings.
And it's now.
FIRESTORM accepts a little bit of garbage there.
A little off-center tied-in from SUPERNOOBA.
Wow, so has the encounter about 20 lines, able to get up to 18, so we're going to see about probably 2.5 boards there for FIRESTORM, maybe a little bit more depending on how quickly SUPERNOOBA gets some pressure off.
Going by pretty quickly. Yeah, and there's like 2 lines difference in total. Look at that!
Oh.
Look at that from SUPERNOOBA. Oh my goodness.
Yep, the fractal from FIRESTORM to counter immediately goes straight into the C-spin setup. With a little bit of a mini 4 wide as well.
Look at this down stack from SUPERNOOBA.
Oh wow,
Oh, there's an Imperial
cross transition. That was a really interesting decision there from SUPERNOOBA. It, like, the T-spin double just seemed like a no-brainer, but a very nice way to keep getting more mileage out of those T-pieces.
It's just like... there are some things that these players do, and it's just like, they'll pull a play out of nowhere, and it's just like, oh, that makes sense.
Well, I'd say this efficiency definitely making sense right now from FIRESTORM. All the way up to line 18. Look at that!
Oh my, and that's just, that caught SUPERNOOBA off guard.
I mean,
Oh my-
that
Oh my goodness.
That was just the Perfectress bonus, and it already reached 60 lines. That would have been almost a near 70 lines on an Ultimatress. Not to mention what would have happened if it went even further.
That's actually crazy.
Alright, FS doing a little bit of downstack work early into phase 1. Bit of an odd stance to take, but then again, it has been working very well for her this current set.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting on that Z piece, there it is. SUPERNOOBA looking for that 20. There's the 65 on the Ultimatress, 52 on the Perfectress, but FS had a little bit more going into that zone that not gonna have to worry about too much in the aftermath. And oh my goodness!
What's that in the middle of SUPERNOOBA's stack?
That is a difficult situation to deal with. That's gonna have to be another zone.
Yeah.
At least opens up to the garbage well. So.
Leads up to the garbage well, but I mean, that does get rid of whatever zone SUPERNOOBA had. Which is a little awkward.
Oh, sacrifices a T-piece in order to keep the stack and just keep this pressure up. Gonna force a zone out of FIRESTORM? I don't think so, and actually still has a little bit of a downstack combo going. Getting very close to phase 3, and SUPERNOOBA.
Yeah.
Try and take a little bit more of an offensive stance going into phase 3. Not waiting for FIRESTORM to figure things out on their end. Wait. I don't think it was there. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I think FS was... if the pieces were in a different order, I think FS would have had an all clear in that zone. And that was already, like... oh my...
And in the middle of this match, we got Enhanced Ratings. Welcome in, everybody.
Well, again, hopefully everybody from Enhance, you're enjoying the zone battle gameplay. We're currently in the middle of a 1st to 7 between FIRESTORM and SUPERNOOBA.
Yeah, this is the first round, by the way.
I will say it's one of the closer matches by definition, at least seeding wise. But this is just to get into the top 8.
I mean, seed 5 versus seed 12.
Almost dropped there from FS, but it doesn't matter. Too much is catching in the center there for SUPERNOOBA's board. And that is 5 games straight right now from FS after SUPERNOOBA took game 1.
Yeah. SUPERNOOBA's doing a real good job of standing toe-to-toe with FS right now. Oof. And then there's just the blocked eye piece.
Able to still access the rest of the well, so not in danger.
It's not the worst thing, but it'll definitely, like, misdrops will still slow you down a little bit. You definitely want to avoid doing those. I say that like it's not an inevitability.
Well, a little bit of misdropped S, but able to still get the setup underneath. I will say though, SUPERNOOBA as well, with a little bit of unfortunate RNG, has garbage spawning in column 2, which especially for a lot of top-level play from Zone Battle, it's probably going to be one of the worst columns you can get it in, even surpassing columns 1 and 10.
Oh, I like SUPERNOOBA's zone here. Oh, that's an all clear. Oh, don't you? Are you gonna start looping? Don't tell me you're gonna start looping. You're gonna start
FS
looping.
again. FS with the freestyle all clear is one of the best in the business. Just gonna keep looking for more.
Oh, okay. Is that
it keeps the option alive. Oh,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, those T-spin triples really pushed FIRESTORM's board up a lot more than I think they were expecting.
Well, it's a good thing it didn't go any further, because that would have been dirty. And Justin eyepiece just comes a perfect opportunity here.
The lovely way that stack also just opened up into the... Well, I think we're going to have kind of LST over on the right-hand side, funnily enough, for FIRESTORM's case.
Yeah, throw Tetris in there. Things are going to slow down a little bit as we get to the top, but that could be... That's a perfect clear ulti. 75 attack. Oh my!
75 on the ulti.
And now, okay, yep. And now FS has the opportunity to do it again. Okay.
Yeah, no, SUPERNOOBA's like that is a full board to tank. I think 16 lines for that one attack. I mean, FIRESTORM almost achieving 1 attack per piece with the extra benefit from those all clears.
You are brutal. Up and
All right, and I think SUPERNOOBA is understands